can flow, how it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Today I'm going to share with you a few pieces that I have not shared with you before. So, you know, normally I like to rotate outfits on here. I like you to see the same piece worn in different ways. It's my favorite thing to do on this channel, honestly. But from time to time, I like to throw in a treat and show you pieces that you've never seen before. And that's what we have today. We have about 5 or 6 pieces that that you've never seen before. Looking to my right, they are all pretty light washes. So I'm guessing that I was inspired by the season that we are in. That was a total accident. I probably would have not done that if I would have paid closer attention before filming the video, but we're here now, so that's okay. So the first piece is this really beautiful vintage short sleeve sweater. So this is a spring sweater, a fall sweater maybe. I loved it when I first saw it. It's perfectly vintage. It's so sweet. I cannot take it. It's giving me a toothache. It has the cable embroidery on both sides, and then right in the center it has a floral hand embroidery. It says hand embroidered on here, so that's how I know. Also, it looks hand embroidered, so it's perfect. It just looks so vintage and beautiful. It looks and feels of great quality. The puff sleeves is a beautiful vintage girly addition that I just love. It's such a pretty feminine addition to any top. It really does define the form in a beautiful way. It's something about it that gives almost a regal effect. Anyhow, you all know that I do not like a sweater to be designed a certain way only in the front, but this one is so subtle and so sweet that I don't mind. It doesn't look cheap. The back is plain, but it doesn't look cheap. You know how sometimes you have this over exaggerated design in the front and then the back is plain and it looks really cheap? This doesn't give me that feeling, and so I love it. When I first got it, I was so in love with it. I thought it was the most precious thing I've ever purchased. I tried it on though with contrasting bottoms. I tried it on with my Carpenter Lee jeans. And it was interesting because the Carpenter Lee jeans are vintage. The top has a vintage look. I'm not sure if it's vintage or not. I think it is though. It looks old. This tag looks old. So you have vintage on vintage, but you have a sweet element on top and a more rugged element on the bottom. And it was just interesting and cool. Also, my mind, there was so many outfits that flashed through my mind for this sweater. So I'll probably show you 2 or 3 just to give you an idea of the many ways you can work this top. When I tucked these into my carpenter pants, I was shocked because it was just a chance that I took. I've never tucked a sweater into my bottoms, a sweater that is this thick. I have thin sweaters that are easy. They're almost like t-shirts, tucking them in. But this one, I was afraid that it would give me a bulge, but it didn't. So it was really dope. It worked out really well. I know that there are many of you who love these vintage sweaters. So if you're one of the persons, the people that love this type of style, please look at my Depop, my Poshmark, and my eBay. Be sure to follow me on there just because I think I'm going to be selling it. I love it, but I feel like someone will love it even more and will wear it more. This is one of those pretty pieces that might collect dust in my closet. So so if you're interested, please hit my Depop, my Poshmark, and my eBay and mention that you're from my channel and you will be getting a pretty discount. By the way, I'm simultaneously recording a what I wore this weekend. So today's Friday. This outfit will be the first outfit featured. I'm busy today, I'm busy tomorrow, I'm busy Sunday. So all 3 days I'll be sharing my outfits with you. I wanted to throw something different into the mix. I thought that might be something you might respond to. I'm really just trying to work these algorithms. Like, I want this channel to be, to really grow, and I don't really know how to make that happen with the algorithms and everything, but I'm gonna keep pushing because I love this YouTube channel. This is just fun for me, and it is a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of fun for me. So I'm not gonna give up ever, because winners don't give up on themselves, according to Beyonce. By the way, OMG, Homecoming was so good. Okay, I'll talk about that in another video. I don't want to get sidetracked as I usually do with my TT sidetrack talks. Anyway, next up we have this beautiful retro looking top. So interesting story. This brand is Cusco Barcelona. I don't know how to pronounce it. When there's a brand that I do not know how to pronounce, I Google it. So I Googled this brand and I found that Vogue did a spread recently on their Fall and Winter 2019 collection. So I'm guessing they're a brand of note. anyhow, the shirt is definitely great quality. I can tell by looking at it right away that it was great quality top, but I didn't know that the brand was, I guess, a significant one. Anyhow, what stood out to me is that it looks perfectly 90s, perfectly retro with the symmetrical sleeves and the interesting design in the torso. It has these fishies, which I love so much because I'm a swimmer, and swimming to me is, like I said it a million times, like going to church. It's it's a heavenly experience. I don't know how to explain it. If you don't love swimming, or if you don't know how to swim, it's, you know how you go into a shower to feel that cleanliness of the soul, not just the body. It's like that for me, but more intense. Anyway, so I love the fishies. I love the sleeve designs because it's just a bunch of women, portraits of different women, and they all say "Woman in Love" within the portrait frame, the pink frame. It reads "Woman in Love," and that is the title of my favorite song by the Queen, Barbra Streisand. I love that song so much. I sing it to the top of my lungs when I'm showering on a Saturday morning. I just blast it. It's so good. It really just vibrates throughout my whole body. Anyway, yeah, so because of that, I bought this shirt, to be completely honest with you, because of Barbra Streisand. So this has an interesting print in the lower half, in the lower bottom area, the red print. I'm going to cut that. I'm actually going to turn this into a crop top, but not like crop, just like belly cropped, like right beneath the belly, actually, not showing the belly button. So I picked this top up in a thrift store in my neighborhood on 115th between 1st and 2nd Avenue. The thrift shop is called Sharing, something like that. Anyhow, there was a matching skirt to go with it. It was a silk pink skirt by Theory. I left it because the zipper looked cheap. And sometimes I get so annoyed and I do not want to take something to the cleaners. I don't feel like it. I'm like, ugh, how could this, you know, Theory is a well-known brand. Like, how can you make this cheap, you know, this cheap design, this cheap looking zipper? It's not good. It sticks out. The zipper's in the back, so it will fall on my tush area, but it sticks out. You know how the zippers sometimes they curve out, and it just looks so ugly. And I think I'm gonna go back and get it just because I told my husband about it, and he said that it sounded really dope. And when he finds something interesting, an outfit, a piece of clothing, I don't know, I feel like I have to go get it because I'm confident in my clothing. I love, you know, I have my personal style. I'm very confident. I feel fly in my clothes. But when he likes something, it just adds like a crown to my outfit. Like somehow he makes it better by liking it. It's weird, but I feel extra fly when he likes something. And so now I feel like I'm gonna go back and get it. It was this exact pink, by the way, and it looked beautiful with this top. And I imagine myself with the top, you know, cut off, and the skirt, and it would make a really fly outfit. But I think I'm gonna go back and get it. It's been like a week or two, so I don't know if it's still there, and I don't really care. Next up, we have these beautiful light blue, very soft blue silk pants. These were something that I just picked up from the cleaners because the button was a mess. The button was hanging off and the closure was also broken. So I had to take it to the tailor's to fix really quickly. Aside from that extra cost, these fit me beautifully and I could not leave them behind. Firstly, they're a beautiful color. I love these colors that match the sky. You know, it's just, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with nature. Anyhow, this is like a sky blue, and so I wasn't leaving it behind. It looked beautiful on me. It looked nice on my tush. It fit my waist pretty. It is very loose, but it just adds a classy element to it. It doesn't look like it's too loose for me or anything. I think that when you have the looseness in the crotch area, like when your crotch is pretty low because they're definitely too big for you, that's when you should leave it behind, or that's when I leave it behind, because I do not like a baggy crotch look. A lot of people do though, but it's not for me. Anyhow, classic clean pair of silk pants, and when I bought these, I immediately paired them with the blouse that I'm going to show you next. So this is a yellow silk short sleeve blouse. I am looking at myself in the monitor and it looks like it's cream. I hope it doesn't come out like that on the camera when I edit, because my outfit looks just fine in this video. That's exactly how my outfit looks. But this is a more banana color. It's not like bright yellow, but it's not cream. It's definitely yellow. I hope the camera picks it up like that. Anyway, what attracted me to this blouse is the back of it. The back of it has an interesting pleating going from the neck to the spine, and then there's a bit of a pinch, and then the pleating continues to the tail. It looks, I don't know, it looks really sharp and smart and I don't know, sexy. It looks, I like it a lot. It makes a difference to the regular plain old sewed blouses that I have in my closet. Anyhow, I paired this yellow top with the blue silk pants that I just showed you, and it looks so fly. It looks so beautiful. I felt beautiful in that outfit, of course, because the silk fabrics on my skin is so airy and delicious. But I just felt beautiful because of the cleanliness and the softness of this outfit. Anyhow, moving on. So I don't know what to call these. I guess I have to Google it. I forget. My mind, the thought escapes me. I normally refer to these type of pants as khaki pants, or, you know, or Dockers. But Dockers is a brand. Anyhow, I'm going to refer to them as khaki pants just because I grew up calling them that, and I don't really know what the greater public calls these. These are by J. Crew. They are a light wash. It says inside that the color is, well, it doesn't say, it just says stone washed. I'm not sure what that is. It's 100% cotton. It's by J. Crew, and it fits my waist nicely. It is very big throughout my body, but not in an ugly way. It looks classy. It looks nice. So these need to either be cut or rolled up. I haven't decided what I want to do just yet, but I love them. I feel like they have a mom element to them, but you can also, you know, make them look really cool. You can wear them in a basic way if you want. You can wear them. You can wear these with a white tank top and be really basic and classic in that way, or you can funk them up a bit if you want, and you know, wear them with like a tie-dye shirt or something like that. Many different ways to wear these. If you want to keep it low-key, you can. If you want to make it more exciting, you can. I like the pleats on these. That's probably why I purchased these, honestly. And these are my only pair of Dockers, you know, with khaki type pants in my collection. So I guess it was time. I love the pleating. When I was younger, I did not like pleating. I don't know. I guess I didn't appreciate it, but now I have a great appreciation for pleating, because pleating to me it gives the outfit a look of quality, I guess, a tailored look, and I love that, you know. I'm not saying that I go out and I shop high-end and I only buy high-end brands and expensive things. I'm saying that I avoid cheap-looking things and cheap-feeling things. If something is of poor quality, I'm not picking it up. If it looks poor, if it feels poor quality, I'm definitely not picking it up. But these don't, and the pleating helps to give it a nice you know, a quality look, and that's really what I appreciate now. When I was younger, I could care less about pleating, but now I like it. So we're almost at the finish line. Next up is a basic sheer cream silk blouse. I love this. I love these basics for the collection. Always gorgeous for the capsule. I was contemplating doing a capsule collection, but it would be so difficult for me to do that because the capsule collection videos seem to be full of the basics: clean, white, black, gray, denim, easy. But I don't just dress like that. This can be part of my capsule because this to me works comfortably, you know? So I think that it will be really hard for me to make a capsule collection to pick, you know, top 20 or top 10 pieces. My brain doesn't work that way. I make everything work, and so that's why I think everything is capsule. Anyway, so yes, so basic clean cream sheer blouse, very pretty. The brand is Apostrophe. I also purchased this one at the store on 115 in my block, the sharing store. I'll be sure to link it for those of you that are from New York or deciding to visit Harlem. Anyway, yeah, this is clean, basic, endless ways to wear something like this. I feel like with this I don't even have to repeat myself, but I will. You can wear it with a pair of jeans, you can wear it with silk pants, you can wear it with a printed skirt, you can wear it under a jumper if you want to. Options on options on options. And lastly, we have this pretty cool tie-dye shirt. I picked this one up at the thrift store on 94th and 3rd Avenue. It's called Thrift Vintage or Vintage Thrift, I think. I go there all the time. How can I not? It's in my head. I'm looking at it. I think it's Vintage Thrift. Anyway, so yes, I like this pattern. I like these colors. It doesn't seem like your classic over-the-top orange, red, yellow tie-dye design. It's very muted and very cool. I like it. I like it a lot, and so I picked it up. And I thought I could wear these with the Dockers I just showed you, or with, well, I'm not even gonna go there. This is a top that I can wear a million different ways. But I did imagine myself with this and just easy peasy vibes, easy peasy style. It's a t-shirt, and so when I'm wearing a t-shirt, I'm most likely chilling, like walking errands, maybe nothing over the top, but this does give a cool element, so I'll feel cool. Anyway, yeah, so that's the last piece for today. It's a medium, so I think it's a guy's shirt because, oh, it's a small. So it's Urban Outfitters. So I didn't know Urban Outfitters does clothing. I thought they only did like Silence and something, you know, those other brands they do. But I guess they do clothing too. And I guess it's a man's shirt because it's a small, so unless it runs really big, it's a dude's shirt. Which, you know what, I might give it to my husband now that I look at it. He'll look so fly with this. He's tall and slim and he looks fly with anything. Anyway, yes, that is it. That is it. I am simultaneously filming a what I wore this weekend. I have plans. You know, I have to get out of here actually. So, so you'll see this outfit that I'm wearing in greater detail and what I'm wearing tomorrow and Sunday. Please stay tuned for that video. Please hit your notifications so that you don't miss any of my uploads, so that you are notified when I upload. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I appreciate you. I appreciate you every day. I love this. I love doing this. So the fact that you all engage with me is nice. And I just wanted to say thank you. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Empty your mind.